When you came to office, you said you were very keen that people didn't get the caricature of Brexit Britain, hard-nosed, inward-looking, and yet here you are saying no to more refugees at a very time when President Obama is saying he wants to up his numbers by 30%.
Well, I'm here at the United Nations General Assembly. This is the world's largest annual gathering of world leaders, and we'll be talking about the global challenges that we face. One of those is about the issue of migration and the migratory flows we see around the world. And yes, I think that uncontrolled migration is not in the interests of the migrants themselves. It's not in the interests of refugees, who may find that they see less support as a result. It's not in the interests of the countries that people are coming from, travelling through or trying to get to. This is one of the great global challenges we face, and it's right that we deal with it as an international community, and the UK will continue to show leadership on this issue.
Some people back home who voted for Brexit are saying, look, it's all calm, it's wonderful. We've weathered the storm. There wasn't really much of a storm. Is there a storm to come?
We have, of course, the negotiations to go through for the United Kingdom leaving the European Union. I'm going to be ambitious in those negotiations. We want the right deal for the UK in terms of trade in goods and services, and it will be a while before we actually come to an agreement on that deal. But what I think is absolutely crucial is that we recognise that coming out of the European Union gives us opportunities to go out there around the world, be ambitious for the trade deals we want to do. I want the UK to be a global leader in free trade. That's what this government is doing, going out there around the world, batting for Britain.
Can I ask you about the incident in Syria? It would appear that a British drone was part of an attack that accidentally hit Syrian troops. Do you know why that happened? Because we're hearing from Australia that they got wind that it was Syrian troops on the ground and they pulled out.
Well, the UK was part of the coalition airstrike that took place. We are now part of the investigation. It's right that this is properly investigated. But from the UK's point of view, we are there to deal with Daesh, to deal with the terrorist threat that is Daesh. We would never intentionally strike or focus on Syrian forces. But there's an investigation taking place, and we will be contributing to that investigation fully.
And just a final one, you made a big push at home on grammar schools. I actually had a look through the Conservative Party manifesto. The word selection isn't there. You used it 27 times in your speech. You don't have a mandate for this kind of law change, do you? You need a fresh mandate if you're going to push for this.
I and every Conservative Member of Parliament who was elected in 2015 stood on a manifesto commitment to increase the number of excellent school places for children. There are 1.25 million children who are not in schools that are good or outstanding. We need to increase the number of good school places. So what we want to do as a government is ensure that universities are taking more of a role in supporting schools and opening schools, that there's more of a contribution from the independent sector, that we increase the number of faith schools, and yes, that we lift the ban on people setting up or expanding selective schools. But those schools that are set up will need to be able to show that they are genuinely raising the quality of education in an area and ensuring that young people get the opportunities to go as far as their talents will take them.